Okay, so picking up where we left off last, we're going to start to create complete boxes around this first one. So copy your geometry, this whole part of your definition, and paste it down. And really, it's going to become a simple exercise of just reassociating the points on the curve and the vector. So if we look at disable this preview. Sometimes when there's more than one component overlapping with geometries, as we have here, because this deconstruct prep is showing one information and so is all of this, you need to disable the preview in order to see the component part of the definition. So if we click this, we're going to get it to be to the next curve. There. This curve. So this is great, and we already have the point on that curve, so now we just need to call out the 2 points for this vector. This one and this one. Great. So now if we enable this preview, we should see a geometry right there, which is wonderful. And we can also control the degrees of this. If you want to make these degrees all the same and associative, you would just copy down one slider into this angle and share it with each other. So for this, I'm going to copy this and do this 2 more times. However, I'm going to disable this preview. Disable these two because I think it's causing me not to be able to see what's going on, and disable these 2 breps, or decompose breps, and this one. Okay, so in this one, great, we have this edge, and now I need that and that. Alright, and if I play with the degrees, we have that one working. Wonderful. So I'm going to disable this preview and show these 2. And now that I have forgotten which ones I had before, I have those 3. And I need to create one along this edge. So if I click this, okay, great. So now I have my 4 that are around my single component. So I can begin to do the next level out. And what I'm going to do is then work off of this last rotate 3 geometry, because this is what this is called. I'm going to turn this off too because we don't need that anymore. And this, where is this information? Yeah, all of this you can minimize or disable the preview for, because it's just showing like the constructions of the points, and we don't necessarily need that on our definition. Alright, so to do this second level of information, what I'm going to do is copy this definition over, but now use the last geometry that we created. So now, if we're working from here, enable your preview for this decomposed prep, and we need to call out this edge. So if I turn these on, for that edge, let's see which one it will be. And then these 2 points need to be coincident with that. Great, okay. So then this, yes, is working. if I wanted to match up this angle completely, I could just work off of that last one. That angle that we set in here. I think actually I'll make these all at 145 so you can start to see. Interesting. So if you get this case because I'm rotating it in a different direction, we can also do negative 360, and you might need to change it to the negative version of it so that it works. Yep. Okay, so then this guy, the next level we made, should be at that as well. However, we're getting intersect. Great. So within your component, you should know the limits of it, and as I'm working with some kind of abstracted geometry, I'm not sure what the absolute points of intersection would be, although it should be probably more. No. Yeah. We'll work off of that. I'll only rotate these two down at 145, and then this one I'll hold at 180 so that we can make sure that the lines are tangent for when we create the surface kind of geometry from this. So with this, then we would need to copy this all the way around, just as we did last time. So I'm going to work from here. And it's really just about reassociating these geometries with the correct points. I'm going to pause here and then just complete the rest of them. And then the next one I will cover how you start to align geometries and how we're going to pull off curves and surfaces from this information.